everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got a huge win in New Zealand for conservatives abroad and across the world. New Zealand, a country that has been voting for liberals for years, has finally shifted to the right in this election here. That was taken this morning here. It's a little different. I woke up and we saw the election results. It's because, New Zealand's across the world and time zones are different, but apparently last night this was the evening uh, election in New Zealand. So let's take a look here at this election here. So we take a look at the 2023 New Zealand general election. Um, and we get some big news here. We see, uh, come on. Okay. Let's figure out who is. I think it's Christopher Luxon, and but we'll see. Yeah, he is the subsequent prime minister elect. So Chris Hipkins, right here, he was the incumbent prime minister, and he's part of the Labour Party. All right, there is the Labour Party, or also known as the New Zealand Labour Party, or just Labour. This is more of a center-left political party. Now, I would like to go and take a look at the New Zealand prime ministers. New Zealand has gone back and forth between conservative and liberal, but I would say New Zealand has elected more liberal, as you can see with its policies. So let's see. New Zealand. So we're gonna do a list of prime ministers of New Zealand, and we're gonna see some. They are a lot. You'll see. Oh yeah, look at this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah. So according to this here, yeah, it looks like New Zealand is more liberal, as you see. We have the elected speaker, no, not elected speaker. We have the elected prime minister. Um, Allegedly is going to be taking office, but anything could happen. He's the subsequent prime minister, so Christopher Luxon could be the first conservative since 2017. And the thing is, oh yes, I see, because a little background here. Uh, Dame Jacinta Kate Laurel okay, we're just gonna call her Dame Jacinta Ardern. She was the prime minister. All right, she was elected in 2017 and then in 2020. But something happened in 2023, and Hipkins got elected. He only served like 263 days until his defeat. Once again, defeating the, I would like to say, the Liberal Labour coalition. So yeah, the National Party, New Zealand National Party. I would imagine, yes, center right. When it comes to this, they're a part of the Asia Pacific Democrat Union, and is also part of the International Democrat Union. So yes, they have retaken power, and last time they were in power was in October 26. 2017 here. So, yes, they have been going back and forth. here. So yeah, I think this is interesting. Uh, Seeing New Zealand going right, and this isn't a surprise. We see a lot of countries that are liberal have liberal policies become right wing, like Portugal. I mean, seriously, they have a socialistic constitution, not necessarily a socialist country, but their constitution gives their people a right to socialism, and that was founded in the said revolution in the 1970s, which overthrew Estado Novo and kind of made Portugal a modern liberal democracy. Now, here, when it comes to this, we are uh, we are seeing New Zealand kind of trending like this. Portugal, going back to Portugal here, has a conservative president in a country where they have socialistic policies. Yeah, again, the conservative president is kind of being controlled by the socialistic legislature or the socialistic Congress. You can look it up yourself. But this is about New Zealand. So yes, a victory for the center right. I'm gonna see. There is not been, the results have not been released yet, which is fine. Here is the New Zealand election results. Pretty boring, if you can tell. Going back up though, we go to 2020. You're going to see that was when the last election was. October 17th is when this election was. Ardern won the popular vote against Collins and Shaw. Here. Yeah, it kind of leaned. It was pretty big for her when it came to that. Jacinda Ardern. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the prime minister elections, like I said in the Luxembourg video. And then there's 2017, and you'll say, oh, look, Bill English. He won the popular vote, 44%. But however, the prime minister here, well, the government decided to choose Jacinta Ardern to be the new prime minister. It's not necessarily if you win the popular vote or not. It's sort of, um, it's not necessarily like that. It's if you win the enough seats eligible to, and I think that the Labour Party got the limited of seats. Oh yeah, in English he did win 56, but apparently Ardern was declared the winner. So that is New Zealand, and a little complicated with the prime minister elections, as you should know. But what do you guys think? Anyway, today is election day in Louisiana. What? Already? It's Saturday, though, which is awkward because never have I ever heard of doing an election Saturday. I mean, a U.S. election. But yeah, they're doing a jungle primary today. A jungle primary. Not prime minister, the governor has a good chance of getting elected today. A possibility. Jeff Landry is on is most likely going to be the next governor. What we're kind of debating is he going to be elected now or is he going to be elected on the 18th of November? That's what I think election day for Louisiana is. But yeah, Louisiana has distanced themselves from Mississippi and Kentucky on their election days, but they don't even have it here. So yeah, yes, Louisiana governor's race, and Democrats try to keep it blue. I think that's not going to stand a chance. I'm not going to make this video about Jeff Landry, but Jeff Landry does have a pretty good approval rating and good popularity in the state of Louisiana. So, yeah, of course, Democrats are going to try to keep it blue, but I think personally they need John Bell Edwards in order to keep it blue. But yeah, Jeff Landry, very big, popular guy here. I think it's going to be pretty hard for, personally, for the said Democrats to keep this state here blue. But what do you guys think? I'll just display this map for you. 2019 was a good year for Landry, 66%. But anyway, what do you guys think here? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next political episode.